Hey guys, Russ here, diagnosed with ALS on 3/21/2019. Today is October 30th, 2020, the nightmare year. um, so a lot of stuff has happened. I haven't got an update out because I definitely overcomplicate making these videos when I'm just talking. Um, because everything in my mind needs to be perfect, but there is no perfect scenarios for me to record. But a lot has changed since the last time I made a video. So here I am, gonna update you. Um, First of all, I just want to thank everybody that has donated to my GoFundMe. It has helped out tremendously, especially like getting supplements and that sort of thing. Um, we made a big move, and and the money helped out tremendously. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Um, I have a lot of people ask me about my vesiculations, which I try to always wear the tank top so you guys could see the vesiculations in the videos. Um, they do not stop. They are pretty consistent. Um, they might be heavier sometimes, or sometimes they might be a little slower. Um, but they are very consistent. Not only are they in my shoulders, chest, and back, but I do have them in my legs from time to time. My legs don't always have vesiculations, but they do some of the time. And inside of my right knee, I always have this big thump from that muscle there that's always kind of like thump, thump, thump. It'll do it usually like in the evening times. And it's just like the muscle is like contracting big time. Just on the inside of my knee, though, it's kind of weird. But yeah, to give you updates, I was gonna make a video at the beginning of last month to let you guys know if I had gotten into the Healy trial. So I had went and did my evaluation for the Healy trial, and they rejected me and told me I had to wait 30 days in order to dry out from taking the turmeric cure cam. And because I take a brand from Amazon that I feel I get the most out of it. Like I have a messed up right knee. It's a torn meniscus in there. They had asked me, when I first was going to the ALS clinics, they asked me if I had any pain, and I told them in my knee. So they did an MRI on my knee and found that I have a torn meniscus. But I did not want them to work on it because if I'm going to lose the ability to walk sometime, I want to walk for as long as I possibly can until that time comes. But that turmeric curcumin that I take, it totally gets rid of that pain. I also, something I didn't realize, my wife had to point it out to me, but my back, I just threw my back out about 2 weeks ago. And it's not as bad as it sometimes is, but it definitely hurts. And my wife was like, "Oh, you haven't thrown your back out since you started taking that stuff." So maybe because I quit taking it, my inflammation in my back decided that it was gonna come back and take me out. But yeah, so my back's been sore. So it was getting really difficult for me to get around the RV. So we moved back to Arizona. We are actually out in Buckeye right now, but it was just getting too hard. You know, it was unsafe for me to be trying to walk around the RV. So we came back to Arizona. My wife's uh, brother is kind enough to give us a room to stay in. We also purchased before we came down. We purchased a sleep number bed that has all the bells and whistles. My wife was saying that she didn't want to sleep by herself. She wanted to sleep with me as long as possible. So we got a sleep number. It's two twins, and the thing's fully adjustable. Something I found out when we went to the sleep number store. I'll find out next year, but they said that you can write it off on your taxes. So it's a $7,500 bed. I asked the Mayo Clinic, my doctor at the Mayo, if he'd write me a prescription, which he has and sent it to me. So I guess next year when we file our taxes, I can put that in the health and wellness part and be able to get that discount. Um, oh yeah, so yeah, no more RV. Um, we're gonna start. We need to sell the RV, and we need to then start looking for a place to rent. Um, we didn't really think this through too good when we got the trailer, so so we're lucky to have people that love us so much that are willing to let us in their home and all that. For me, I actually have been in a pretty good spot in my head. I haven't been too negative, so that's a good thing. Um, because last video, when I made that video, I was um, pretty down. Just being upset about not being able to move, and I was future tripping and not being present, and you know, some things that I have to realize, like, you know, and I kind of I laugh about them now, but like a year ago when I was struggling walking, like I was so upset with how bad I was walking, and now I would give anything to be able to walk as good as I did a year ago. You know, I constantly have to use the walker now. You know, there's no taking 2 or 3 steps anywhere without the walker because I will fall. I've fallen 3 times in just the last 4 days, and I was when we're waiting for the bed to get delivered, so we needed bed sheets. So I went to the sleep number store to get bed sheets, and as I'm walking through the door, um, the lady, you know, is like, "Hey, welcome to the sleep number," and I'm trying to say hey back, and you know, give eye contact like you know a regular person does. And I tripped over the carpet walking through the door, and I fell right there, and you know, freaked everybody out. But yeah, so that was that time, and then it's like the next night, I went to go try to get my phone charger off the ground, and here at my brother-in-law's house, that they have 2 dogs, so I'm not used to there being animals anywhere. So when I was trying to get the cord, the dog moved and startled me, so you know I fell backwards. And then yesterday I had was walking, and I wear these moccasins but the one moccasin keeps coming untied. It's like a fake leather thing just to make it look cool, like a moccasin. And I stepped on that thing and fell over, but I fell on the couch, so that one wasn't so bad. But yeah, so I've had those falls, and yeah, so now I'm on my I made it through my 30-day dry out for the turmeric curcum, and so on the 5th I'll be going back to Barrow's Neurology or Barrow's Neurology to see if I can apply for their trial again. Um, I'll I'll let you guys know what's going on. I'm really sorry about taking so long to get back to you. I've a few of you guys reach out to me, and it means a lot. Especially when you say like I have such a positive attitude, with such a bleak outcome, but um, I really try to focus on what's going on right now. And like I said, I'd give anything to walk like I could a year ago. Like, I'm just grateful I can walk right now. You know, I can't eat my food with silverware or anything like that. If I have to use silverware, so my wife has to feed me. And I'll go to restaurants. I'm just glad that I can be out, and everyone I meet out on the street with my walker, or people open doors for me, like I see a whole nother kindness in the world that I didn't even know was there, and they don't know what's wrong with me. They just want to be able to assist in me getting in places and holding doors, or you know grab my walker from the front and pull me through some gravel or something, and but yeah, so I'm trying to think. My hands, they continue to get weaker. um I was gonna try to show you guys, but so my index finger, it stays right next to my middle finger, and that's uncomfortable. And same with my toes. Like, I can't really spread my toes apart to be able to get air between them. And those are some of the things I worry about when I can't move anymore. Like, how much is that gonna weigh on my brain? And but that's the type of things that freak me out. Like, to be uncomfortable and not be able to do anything about it. Already, like, when I have itches and I try to scratch, like, I can't reach most places. A new thing I figured out the other day, because I got to a point where I couldn't pull my underwear up all the way, but I realized if I put both my hands down there all the way and get it to my wrist, then I can kind of roll it around and get my underwear all the way up. Same with my shorts, like when I go to the bathroom and stuff. Um, my voice is very slow. It's slowing down. A lot of people tell me they can't notice, but I feel like I mumble a lot now. And to top it off, both me and my wife got colds. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. As soon as we got out of the trailer into a house, we caught a cold. And we haven't been sick the whole time we're in the RV. Well, I was sick like at the beginning of the year, and I keep wondering if I did have COVID then. But because I had the symptoms except for the temperature, and my lungs are um, Then, I coughed for like 4 days before actually anything started to even come up, and I had diarrhea and all the things that they say. But yeah, and I miss Colorado, even though it's cold there now. I miss the scenery. Since I've been down here, I've only been out of the house twice now, and yeah. But I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll continue to bring updates after I get through the Healy trial thing and get accepted. I'll let you guys know what drug I got in the platform trial. But thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.